Number one, his family. Because a man who doesn't take care of his family, there's no way that he can be a great husband to you. It's just facts. If he does not take care of his kids, what makes you think he's going to take care of you? When that's the most important thing to him to begin with. If he disrespects his own mom, what makes you think that he's going to respect you? So most importantly, you need to know the dynamic of his family. And I'm not saying everybody's family is right. You may not talk to your mom or your dad or whatever the case for whatever reason. But is he transparent with you about his family dynamic? Is he going to tell you the truth about, yo, here's the reason why this is like this or this is like that? Or is he hiding his family from you? If he's hiding his family, he's trying to keep things away and don't talk to his kids or don't do that, that's somebody you should be very wary of, because you don't even know what's going on up here in that man's mind. That's so important. You know what I'm saying? So family is number one. Number two is finances, of course. Again, we touched on this before. A man does not have to have, I don't believe a man should have his entire financial situation all together. That's impossible to say. Everybody's in their own journey of where they need to get to. You know, you should never let finances stop you from the person that you love. I do believe, though, that a man should be transparent about his financial situation, and he should have a level of responsibility towards it. And being able to let his queen know, yo, this is the situation. This is how my money looks, you know, and this is where I'm trying to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So a woman should definitely have the financial conversation with a man. And if he's not open and willing enough to have that conversation with you, then be very wary about that, because that means that he's hiding something. Now, again, those two things were very like personal things. I think that before you get into a relationship with anybody and then lead it towards marriage, or before you engage in a sexual act with somebody, which is another personal thing, how you don't know about the two other very personal things, such as his family and his finances, but you willing to jump to the stage of sex? You don't know nothing about that person. And that's even for all of my men too. I'll reciprocate the same thing. Y'all both should be having a conversation with each other about that before y'all hop into a sexual act, because you don't even know if he or she could have an STD. They could have whatever. If they hiding that from you, what else could they possibly be hiding from you? You know what I'm saying? And I think number three, family, finances. The third thing is their spiritual views. Because for me, this is a big one. Every person that you lay down with and has sex with, that's a spiritual tie. I believe so. So if you laying down with somebody who doesn't have the same spiritual connection as you, what type of bad spirits are you now walking away with? That now latched onto you, and now you got certain habits, you got certain energies that you got now. You like, where did I get these from? You got that from that soul connection that you got with that person that you just had sex with. I need to know where you at spiritually. I need to know where your mind is at. I need to know what's your feelings about God, about faith. You know, what do you believe in? You know what I'm saying? Because that's important. You know, and those three things are important. Family. Are you transparent about your family? Do you take care of your kids? No excuses on that one. Number two, finances. Are you transparent about your finances? Are you willing to tell me where your financial situation is at and not be ashamed by it? Because that says a lot about who you are. And number three, your spiritual views. Do you believe in God? What is your faith? What do you believe in?
Family, finances, and faith.
Yup. I didn't even realize that all three of those started with F. The triple F.
The triple F.
Family, finances, and faith. I really like that one, to be honest with you. I actually just came up with that as we were sitting here thinking about that. But those were the main three things that just really stuck out to me, you know. And I think every woman, when analyzing a man, those are the main three things that she should be looking for. And on the flip side, as a man, it goes both ways, you know. Not just for women. Men should be looking that way too.